What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is Friday, July 23rd, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. What's up, Verb Maker? Yeah, I saw that, TAL and EDU, those Chinese stocks, more FUD about China crackdown. Well, it's not just FUD, it's real, but yeah, what was it down, like 75%? Something nasty I saw, those two stocks, disgusting. But, I don't think many people had them, but yeah, the China crackdown continues. Even Alibaba, I got Alibaba, and that was down like 3.5% today. So, yeah, right now, big fear about Chinese stocks. NEO, too. What's up, Kingpin? Yeah, XELA pump and dump. Yes and no. I would say. It's a meme stock, and I haven't done the most DD, but a lot of apes like it. I've seen a lot of people like it, but you can't really go on fundamentals. It's more of a momentum play. Then, sorry about the sirens, guys. Just gonna talk over it. Yeah, it's more of a momentum play, XCLA, than a real fundamental play. So, yeah, it's kind of like MMAT, same type of deal there. Runs up hard and then comes right back down, and it's nasty because I sold XCLA at. Oh, I sold puts on XCLA for $2.50. The $2.50 strike at when it was like $3 or something. I'm like, no way this is coming down at $2.50. And now it's below $2.50, so I might be bag holding XCLA at $2.50. Although that's a lot less than other bag holders. So hey, whatever. I'll just sell covered calls on XCLA if I get assigned. Same thing with MMAT, similar. Low Roller, what's up, everyone? What's up, Low Roller? What's up, Joe? What's up, Zakaria? Appreciate you guys for being here. I hear Matt Kors got banned. No, I did not. For what? What'd he do? What's up, Joe? And Zakaria, yeah, NAOV is pumping. Funny, because I was gonna short it. I was literally about to hit the short button on NAOV. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to screw with these penny stocks. I have a bad feeling about this. And I went with my gut. That would have been really, really bad if I actually shorted NAOV. Because, I still would have been up for the day. I made some fat tendies, guys, today. I went on a bear raid. And so I shorted CEMI. I shorted not NURO. What was the other one? IGC, IPA. Shorted all those stocks. I made some fat tendies on the short side today. Zakaria, guess what you're short? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're short NAOV. Oh, man. Please don't tell me that. He did dangerous and harm on YouTube? What do you mean? He was, like, threatening people? Like, I'm gonna go to your house and harm your family or something. Seems like a pretty nice guy. I haven't watched him too much, but kind of surprising. Anyways, guys, yeah. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Thank you, Joe. I got a great show for you guys today. So today we're doing the show from Tendy Town. That is because everything is green. I didn't check crypto. I think it's green. We'll see. But all major indexes are green, so hope you guys made some tendies. I made some fat tendies today. So yeah, great show for you guys today. As always, we'll do our daily stock and crypto review. And today we got some news about the general economy and Janet Yellen, and about DIDI. And for the analysis today, we're going to be doing NRXP, which halted like literally 5 minutes before the show. So, yeah, it's running like crazy in the aftermarket. NRXP. So, we're watching this live. So we'll do that first. Then we'll do IPA, CEMI, XELA, and NURO. And as always, we'll get to our Yolos. Patrick Whelan is the most hated YouTuber. Even though his predictions on AMC turned out to be right. Maybe he wasn't actually right on AMC. See, what tends to happen is it's a conflict of interest because you can tell the people what they want to hear and you'll get a lot of likes and subscribers, or you can tell them the truth and, you're not going to get nearly as many subscribers, but, you're telling them the truth. So, I prefer to go the truth way. So, I just can't do it. I can't say stuff out of my ass just because I want subscribers. I'm gonna tell it like it is. And yeah, Patrick Whelan. I haven't really watched him much, but I've seen like some shorts of him, and he just goes on vacation with all these girls and stuff. And I'm like, what is this? This guy's an investment channel? Like, looks like a Playboy right here. Anyway. Yeah, Zakaria. You're still holding? Oh my god, man. Well, I shouldn't be. It's still going in the aftermarket. That's nasty. Yeah, see, that's the problem with shorting. Occasionally, you will get short squeezed. Happened to me 2 times since I've been doing this. Happened to me with NURO. I got short squeezed out of NURO. I had a 200% loss on NURO. That shit was nasty. Oops, sorry. So, doesn't happen too often, but sometimes that's the downside of shorting, unfortunately. So, next time, you'll be able to spot when something is short squeezing. If it halts like 2 times, you should be like, oh, hell no. like, oh, hell no. At that point, yeah, if something halts 2 times on the upside and you're short, you should probably just cover. Because it's going to be a lot worse. I tried to hold NURO. I got in at like 12, and then I held it all the way up to like 38, 32, and I was like, okay, this is max pain. Like, yeah, so that's how it goes, Zakaria. Sorry to hear that, man. But, I don't know, man. It's like going to $3 right now. Maybe you should cover. Not financial advice, but I'm watching this right now. It's past $3 right now. That's disgusting. Okay. What's up, Nadeem? IPA will bounce back? I sure hope so. But, doesn't look too good right now in the short term. I made some fat tendies in IPA today on the short side. Made like $1,000 on that, so. But hey, hope it bounces back, Sorry if, you guys lost anything on that. EDU, let me see that. Oh, EDU, yeah. I saw minus 54%. I'm like, what do you mean? No, it's pumping in the aftermarket. I see that, yes. Alright, so yeah, appreciate all you guys for joining me today. Full house. Alright, let's do it, guys. Oops. Shot in my face there. This is the right one. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Boom. Alright, let's do it. Alright. So the Dow Jones is up 0.68%. Could have been up a little bit more. Could have been 0.69. Oh well. NASDAQ is up 1.15% today. Very nice. And the S&P 500 is up 1.01%. So, yeah. Pretty much this whole week, very nice recovery from, except for Monday. But, past like 2 weeks, it's been all red. So, much needed recovery today, or this week in the stock market. Very nice day today. Give that the money. Matt Core should never rely on his YouTube income, does he? Isn't he like a professional trader? Does he live on YouTube? Is he a fraud? I don't know. I haven't watched him too much, but when I have, he seemed like a pretty decent YouTuber. Yeah, and I do know that. You say anything bad that YouTube doesn't like, and they'll put the hammer down on you. I got a friend who's like, he's a professional YouTuber. I think he has like 100K subs, and they just demonetized him. So, and they won't even tell him for what. So, crazy stuff. That's why I try not to like cuss and stuff on the show and say anything too controversial, because I don't want the YouTube ban hammer coming down on me. All right, what's going on here? Okay, nothing too crazy. Alibaba down 3.5%. Good. Hey, ALF, that's coming back after it got wrecked. AMC down 0.67%. Pretty sideways. We got a lot of these meme stocks that were trending past 2 weeks. They're pulling back hard. BLIN, BSQR, Carve, big pullback. Yeah, so CEMI, we'll talk about this one third today. I think I made 900 on that today. Could have made 1200, but I cashed out at 350, at 345 on the short side, and it went down at $3. So a little bit disappointed about that, but hey, I'm not complaining. 30% gain. But yeah, CEMI's down 29% today. Good. We'll cover that third. Pulling back a little in the aftermarket. My friend is working at Wendy's. Yeah. Well, fortunately, there's other ways to make on YouTube other than your ad revenue. You can make by selling courses and Patreon and Super Chat and stuff like that. So he still gets some of that stuff, but he doesn't get the ad revenue. Okay, Clover down 6.61%. Good. Yeah, I sold that at 850. So I was mad I didn't sell at 950, and then it comes back to 8. So yeah, glad I sold at 850. All right, what else we got here? DIDI, that's down 21%. Good. Yeah, Zakaria, you were right. I was looking at the graph on DIDI. DIDI. Remember, you asked me about it, and you said you were going to go short? And, I was like, it kind of looks like it's reversing. No, you were right, man. It's falling off a cliff now. So, would have been a good play to short DIDI. Okay. What else we got here? Facebook's up 5.3% today. Wow. Big day for Facebook. And Snapchat, too. Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, Facebook and Roku and Snapchat were mooning today. Zakaria, you went short then covered way too early. Oh, that sucks, man. But hey, at least it's not red. Low roller, did I get my Space Jam NFT? No, I did not. I still got to do that. What's up, Mitchell? What do I think of NURO for next week? You're in at 620. Well, we're gonna do NURO last, 5th, if you want to stick around. But maybe you don't want to hear this, but it doesn't look too good, man. I'm gonna be real honest. Oh, you're in at 620 though, so you're still up really big, bro. If I were you, I'd just dump. You're still up like 200%. This is not looking good. And we'll discuss it more later, but this is really not looking good. It's looking like it's coming back down to 12, and then 10, and then 6. So, if I were you, I'd cash out right here. Not financial advice, but yeah, we'll get to that. Okay. What else we got here? GME's up 0.84%. Google. Wow, big day for Google. Up 3.37%. Costco? What's Costco at? Yeah, 1.41%. I used to own Costco at like 300. Should have held it. Mitchell, you're getting out? Yeah, good idea, man. You know, unlike some apes on stock twits and Wall Street bets, they don't know what the sell button is. Yeah, over here on this show, we hit the sell button. You know, because that's what a smart trader does. Diamond hands is funny. It's a joke. Hodl is funny and whatever. But in all honesty, realistically, don't diamond hands. that's not a winning strategy. Sometimes yes, but no, diamond hands is not the way. If we're being serious. Okay. IGC, we'll talk. No, we're not going to talk about this one today. But yeah, IGC, India Global, globalization capital. Talked about that one yesterday. That's down 32.86%. So I shorted that at 280 and I covered at 195. So yeah, made fat tinnies on that one today. And IPA, we'll do this one second. That one's down 35.4%. I cashed out of this one at like 885, I believe. So yeah, I made 30% on IGC and I made 30% on IPA. If I held a little longer, could have made more. Oh well, ain't complaining. Yeah, low roller, you can diamond hands on shares, but if something is up a lot and you're up a lot, maybe you shouldn't diamond hands. That's all I'm saying, you know? People got to know when to take profits, and apes just don't know when to do that. Okay. What else we got here? Moderna. What the hell? Moderna just keeps on running. Moderna, that thing is like so overheated. Look at that. Moderna's at 85 RSI. Look at this. This is absurd. I mean, it's a cyclical, you know, because people need their vaccines, but this is absurd. Moderna just keeps on running. Wow. What else we got here? Yeah, so NRXP. This was the big talk today. You know, trending on stock twits. That's up 50.58% and running in the aftermarket. So we'll discuss that one first. Good news for Europe on mRNA. I didn't know that, but even without the good news, you know, it's just been running like crazy. Time to get some puts. Yeah, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Not financial advice. You never know, but it doesn't seem like such a bad idea. And we got NURO, NURO. We'll talk about this one fifth today. But that's down 15.2% today. So it does appear like the squeeze is over. And it's going to dump hard. So, you know, cash out, guys, while you can. Not financial advice. Nova Lifestyle, NVFY. That's down 30%. Wow. I shorted that one a while back. I should have reshorted. Yeah, all these pump and dumps from stock twits. RCAT, RCON. Ride, Lordstown Motors. That's down 8.67%. Yeah, look at that. Roku. Roku up 12.6% today. That is insane. I'm mad because a couple months ago, I was like, you know, I should buy some leaps on Roku. I kind of like the stock. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to go with DraftKings instead. And Roku is just absolutely went nuts. Oh, well. And Snapchat, they had earnings today. That's up 23.82%. Insane. I saw some apes on Wall Street Bets made a lot of money on calls for Snapchat. I used to own Snapchat at $22. F me. Oh, well. All right, anything crazy here? Anything else? Yeah, XELA, we'll talk about this one fourth, but that's down 6.9% today. Pulling back in the aftermarket, disgusting. Good. So, yeah, guys, that is the stock market today. A lot of green. The only things really red are the stock twits stuff. You know, they're not even meme stocks, really. They're just pump and dumps. I want to call them meme stocks, but they're really not. It's just a pump and dump, like all these stocks. So, major pullback on the pump and dumps, and big green on everything else, pretty much. All right, let's get to crypto. Oh, can you guys like the video? Forgot to say that. Please like the video, guys. I'd appreciate that. Okay. So, yeah, crypto's pretty sideways today. Down 0.07%. Not too much action going on here. Bitcoin's up 0.6%. Ether up 0.67%. Binance down 2.76%. Cardano down 1.83%. XRP down 1.05%. Dogecoin down 1.6%. More red than green here. Polkadot down 2.75%. Bitcoin Cash pretty sideways. Litecoin down 0.2%. Chainlink down 3%. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty sideways trading today. But I do see more red than green. But hey, not so bad. I'll take it. And of course, what is with this Leo coin? It's like every time it just inverses the rest of the crypto market. Amazing. I don't even know what it is, but it's always the opposite of the general trend. So yeah, some green, some red, but not too much action in crypto today. All right, got some news. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that up. Okay, so we got 2 articles today. One about Janet Yellen and U.S. debt, and one about DIDI. Okay. Yellen urges Congress to raise or suspend the debt limit by August 2nd. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warned Congress that her department will need to start extraordinary measures, in quotes, on August 2nd if lawmakers don't raise the debt ceiling. In a letter to the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, don't use this meme much, but or is it? For the Democrats. In a letter to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Yellen put lawmakers on notice that the Treasury Department will soon suspend the sale of state and local bonds. While the extraordinary measures have been used in the past to prevent a U.S. default, it's unclear how long Yellen's emergency capital will last, given unprecedented stimulus to combat C-19. Okay. So, yeah. This is kind of alarming. This is like getting swept under the rug, but she's going to suspend the sale of bonds to state and local bonds. So where's the money going to come from? Are we just going to print more money? Is that it? How are we going to raise money? More inflation? Is that it? Our man Jay Powell just gonna get on his money printer? You know, it's crazy because pretty much everyone knows that this bull run we're in, it's a historic bull run. You know, like a major crash when the pandemic first hit, and the recovery has been historic. You know, like never really seen anything like this in the stock market before. Maybe only one time ever. And everyone kind of knows that eventually this is going to go bad, but no one cares right now because we're just going to ride the wave and make all these tendies, and then when it goes bad, it goes bad. So, yeah, and then, you know, we got all this inflation, the Fed. We're not going to do anything with the interest rates until 2023. Getting kind of sketchy. But, hey, like I said, as long as it keeps going up, as long as people are making tendies, no one's really complaining. So the attitude is like, we'll deal with it when we get there. Which ain't really the best, but hey, everyone's happy as of right now. But yeah, pretty concerning stuff here. Gonna suspend state and local bonds. Like, how are you going to raise money? You're gonna raise taxes? You're gonna print money? Anyway, I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. So, yeah, here's the first article about Janet Yellen and our general economy. Okay, now this article is about DIDI. You know, the Chinese Uber, and they're in hot water right now. Had to remove their app from the App Store, and subject to a lot of regulation from China. So let's read this. Uber's stake in DIDI shrank by $2 billion this week, $2 billion this week, amid China crackdown on U.S. listings. DIDI's market cap plunged this week, had an outsized impact on Uber, which owns about a 12% stake in the Chinese ride-hailing company. The value of Uber's shares plunged by over $2 billion, and its stake is now down by half since just after DIDI's IPO last month. China is cracking down on companies that go public in the U.S., threatening severe fines and potential delistings. So, yeah, you know, we had a lot of fun in the beginning, and it kind of died down, and you know, seemed like the Chinese thing, the Chinese stocks, like, that blew over. No, absolutely not. They're still cracking down. DIDI got slammed hard today. What was the other ones? EDU, TLA. Vermaker mentioned it earlier, but yeah, Chinese stocks getting slammed right now. Even the ones that are like pretty safe, you know, Alibaba and Neo and Tencent and stuff like that. And JD, stuff like that. Yeah, even they're not doing so good. So, hey, we'll see what happens, but not looking good for all Chinese stocks right now. Could be a buying opportunity, not financial advice, but man, these Chinese stocks are killing me. And by that, I just mean Alibaba and Neo. Zakaria, we just go Rainbow Bear on pawns. Yeah, we could do that. And we could also go behind Wendy's if we need to make money that way. But yeah, see, being a Rainbow Bear is good because in a bull market, you make money. And in a bear market, you make money. So, being a Rainbow Bear is fun. I like being a Rainbow Bear. Everyone else hates you, but they're hating on you. That's what it is. Because the bears make the money. Neo ended the day pretty solid. Didn't see what it ended at, but yeah, it's as of late, like after 55, it's been pretty beaten down. Anyway, so yeah, more Chinese crackdown. Not good. So that is our news for today. Let's get right into the analysis. Okay. Let me just check. Damn. I shorted SCKT at 880. It went down to 8, but I thought it'd take a dip in the aftermarket, but it's holding up pretty well. Oh well. Yeah, NAOV still going. It's at like 308 now. But no more crazy halts or anything, but still some pretty crazy price action right there. It's at like 305 now. And what about a NX? Well, we'll do NRXP right now. Wow. Okay. Was there news on that? There was news on that. Okay. Zakaria, that is some diamond balls right there. Dude. Because I think I got some pretty big diamond balls, but what was your entry, man? Like 70 cents? Like $1 something? Damn, man. Holy crap. Hey, salute to you. Alright, NRXP. Alright, here's NRXP, NRX Pharmaceuticals. That finishes at $24.77 today. That is up 50.58%. And still running in the aftermarket. That's a bullish sign. 250, okay. How'd you get in at 250, dude? Because the only time that I saw the shares available when it was like in the ones, the $1 range, and then when it went up, it kept going up, and I was like, maybe I should short now. And then, IBKR just kept saying no shares available. So I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't even touch this one anyway. So that's not too bad if you're at 250. I thought you were in at like $1. I was gonna say, oh my god, bro. But interesting. How'd you get the shares, man? What broker you use? That's actually not bad. 250. Okay. There was news on this, so let's take a look at that first. Okay. NRX Pharmaceuticals has validated the first commercial intravenous formulation and container closure method for CEMI, making it suitable for high-volume manufacturing with anticipated stability of 1 year or more. Yeah, I remember talking about this earlier in the week. CEMI, I think that's their drug that helps prevent cytokine storms in patients with C19. Honestly, I don't know what the hell that means. I am not a doctor. I am not a medical professional. All I know is it's making the stock fly. So, good news. So, yeah, that news came out today. And wouldn't really call this a squeeze, but a pump. Definitely pumped up the stock today. You were long, made minimum tendies, then saw 300%. Said, hell no, you're going rainbow bear. Dude, the thing halted like 10 times, literally. I counted 7, and then it halted a few more times, so absurd stuff going on there. Absolutely absurd stuff going on. But, you know, you're trying to be logical, and sometimes in this market, you can't be too logical. Sometimes you just have to be an ape. Most of the time, you should be logical, but sometimes you just need to be an ape. But, yeah, at 250, you should be okay, just holding. 15 times, okay, yeah. Absurd. Okay. So let's analyze this. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel of 2560 and 2340. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 2560, 2760, 2950, 3140, 3325, 3510, 3615, 3820, 3920, 41, 42, 44, 50, 30, 54, 58, 62, 70, and then the high of 77. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 2340, 2170, 1980, 18, 1570, 1470, and we got a bunch under that, but we'll just leave it there for the downside. So right now, to the upside and the downside, there are pretty, there is a lot of support and resistance both ways. So it's going to take a lot of buying pressure for this to break through all this resistance and a lot of selling pressure for this to break through all this support. But after 44, the channels open up and they get very wide. So if this breaks 44 and it keeps going to the upside, then this can easily go back to 77 and higher. But honestly, it might be a while before we see 44. One second, guys. Got the ambulance coming. Gotta mute for a second. Longest ambulance ever. Still going. I'm moving to Queens. Screw this. This is crazy. Alright, my bad. Okay. So the RSI is currently at 70. So just barely in overbought, overvalued territory. So this may have a little bit more room to run, but you guys should start to get a little cautious about this stock. And it did 57 million in volume today, which is very significant volume. Wasn't as much as yesterday or 2 days ago, but very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Zakaria, NAOV coming down hard. I used to get caught with the bag. Yeah, everyone used to get caught with the bag up there. Used to chase FOMO. Yeah, we're smarter now. Rainbow Bear is the way. You don't need... Why chase when you can just see it already up 300%? Like, yeah, this is stupid. And then bet on it to go down. That is the way. But, you know, you feel bad for people, but this is the only way you're going to learn. We all were these delusional bulls at one time. So, you know, takes it takes a good ass whooping a couple times for you to learn. And, you know, there's really no way around it. You gotta get... You gotta go a few times before you really know what you're doing. Bears together strong, yeah. And hedge funds. See, the thing about being a bear is you have the hedge funds and the market makers on your side. Because retail does not short. Like, very few retail traders actually short. Only your professional retail traders actually know what shorting is or know how to do it. Only the real people that actually short are hedge funds and market makers. So you want to be on their side. And you know, maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but they got the power in this market. It's rigged, so you want to be on their side. Yeah, we all were one of those people. So you do feel for them, but then after they don't learn, you kind of don't feel for them. But yeah, you know, it's tough. People shouldn't lose money. They're just trying to make some money, and it goes bad. So kind of sucks, but you know, this is the only way to learn. Okay. So low key, this kind of looks like a cup and handle is forming. Top of the cup being, well, I guess it could be either 58, or excuse me, it could be either 48.5, or it could be 42, but this does appear like a cup is forming. And low-key, not financial advice, but this kind of looks like a short squeeze in the making. Like, past 2 days, went from $10, now it's at 29 in the aftermarket. So, I don't know. Maybe next week we could see the final step of the final phase of the short squeeze, if this is a short squeeze. Kind of looks like one. I'm going to be completely honest. Kind of looks like one. And maybe I'm going to consider going long, which I never do. But looking at this kind of looks like a short squeeze in the making. Missed the bottom already, but not too late. Not financial advice, guys. But, you know, usually when something runs in the aftermarket, we're just getting incredible volume past couple of days. It's still running in the aftermarket, so that's a very bullish sign that on Monday this might pump hard. So again, not financial advice, but I usually don't say things like this, but this kind of looks like a short squeeze in the making. And, you know, it could go back up to either 42 or 49 in order to fill this cup. In order to complete this cup. Or it could go even higher. Who knows? But, you know, usually when you see high RSI and high volume, personally, me, I say this it looks bearish. But looking at this chart, honestly, it doesn't seem like it's done yet. So, very interesting. I'm really going to consider going long on Monday. Wow. Zakari, it is pretty up there already, but it could go to 50. And I'm being honest. Like, you know, I don't say stuff like this. So yeah, you missed the bottom, but honestly, it might not be too late to buy in. So, yeah. we're getting a lot of buying pressure right now, and we probably will early next week, so I would not be surprised if this just breaks through all the support here. And then once it's, if when it's done squeezing, please hit the sell button, guys. Don't diamond hands. Take your profits. Don't be greedy. But yeah, if you want to go long, well, first of all, if you want to take a position right now, understand that this is a major, major gamble. This is either going to go really, really good or really, really bad. So if you want to go long, sure, I can support that. But don't be surprised if you lose all your money. Don't be surprised if it dumps pretty hard and you lose your money. But I'm looking at this graph. I'm looking at the volume, the aftermarket action, getting a lot of bullish indicators here. So honestly, I kind of think on Monday this is going to keep going. And maybe even further in the week. But as of right now, it does appear like on Monday this is going to keep going. So if you want to go long, I support that. Just do it at your own risk. Very dangerous stuff here. And if you want to go short, usually I would say it looks like a good play. But this is different right here. This honestly looks like this can keep running pretty hard. So that is also very risky. And if you want to go short, honestly, I probably wouldn't recommend that right now. I know that's absurd because there's high RSI and high volume. And this thing just pumped up so fast, so quick. But, you know, if you're thinking about going short, I would just hold off a little bit and see what happens next week. Because the last thing you want to do is get caught in a short squeeze. That's really not fun. So, you know, honestly, best thing to do altogether, if you just want to be safe and conservative, just avoid the stock altogether. Like I said, this is a gamble. Either way you go. Long or short, this is a straight-up gamble right here. So, if you guys want to do it, sure. Just know what you're getting yourself into. But honestly, I'd probably say this is more likely to go to the upside than the downside next week. So, not going to tell you guys what to do with your money, but personally, I think this still has a little bit more room to run. Or a lot more room to run. Not going to make any price prediction, but it does appear like on Monday at least, this is going to keep running. So, congratulations to everyone who made money today on this. Congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Fat tendies. And good luck to everyone looking to take a position and to everyone currently in this stock. This is NRPX. This is NRXP NRX Pharmaceuticals. Yeah, Zakaria. I'm usually with you, man, but this one just looks really different. I honestly think this is either going to go to 40 or 50. And you know I don't say stuff like that. And yes, there could be an offering incoming. That does happen a lot. That's a possibility, yes. That would totally ruin all the momentum. But if that doesn't happen, I really think this is going to squeeze. I think it's starting to squeeze right now. And this can, like, it's going to go into the last step of squeezing next week. If there is no offering. So, you know, I never go long, but I'm really considering this. Wow. I don't know. Got to think about it over the weekend. But looks really bullish here. I'm going to be completely honest. Crazy. All right, anyway. Next one. IPA. Okay, here's IPA Immunoprecise Antibodies. This finishes at $8.54 today. That is down 35.4%. Okay, so yeah, this was the big story yesterday. It went up like 150% or something absurd. No, more than that. Went up like over 200% at one time. I think it finished around like 130% up. But, you know, everyone is screaming, this is the next squeeze. This is the next NURO. And, nope, it was not. It was not. Big dump today. So, yeah, finishes significantly lower than where it did yesterday. So first of all, I see this gap up at around 580. So that's a bearish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely going to come back down to 580 at some point. Eventually, can't say when exactly, but honestly, in my personal opinion, probably sooner than later, because this is a pump and dump. So this could dump back to 580 relatively quickly. Okay, right now, this is sitting on the support of 850. So if it goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 940, 1030, 1140, 1190, 1250, 1330, 1430, 1540, 1640, 1760, 1870, $20, and if it breaks 20, very wide channel here. There's nothing holding this back, going, and it can go all the way to 33.34, the high. And now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 780, $7, 650, 580, $5, and if it breaks $5, that'd be really bad. Then this can go all the way back down to 240. And there's a few more below 240, but not going to discuss that right now. So yeah, right now, both ways, to the upside and the downside, pretty narrow channels. So I wouldn't expect too much price action on this one. There needs to be, well, all right. There needs to be a lot of buying pressure for this to go to the upside and a lot of selling pressure for this to go to the downside in order to break the support and resistance. So we saw a lot of buying pressure yesterday, and now today we see a lot of selling pressure. However, if this goes to the upside and breaks $20, there's no more resistance there, and it can moon if this breaks 20. And on the other hand, to the downside, if this breaks $5, this can absolutely tank all the way back down to 240. But as of this moment, between 20 and 5, there's a lot of support and resistance. Okay. So RSI is at 57, so coming back down very quickly. Still a little bit above average. But stock is pulling back very quickly. RSI is coming back very quickly. And it did 9.25 million in volume today. So big pullback in volume from yesterday. Yesterday it did over 120 million in volume, so big pullback in volume. And no surprise about that. I didn't think it'd be this much pullback in volume, but that was to be expected. And big difference in volume from yesterday, but this is still considered a lot of volume for this stock. So this drill today, this rug pull today, was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long right now, not financial advice, but I wouldn't do that personally. I don't recommend that. Seems very, very risky. This does appear like the squeeze, the pump is over, and now it's dumping. And it dumped pretty hard today, and I don't think it's going to be done dumping in the short term. So, bearish indicators. Well, RSI and volume are coming back to normal, but we still have this gap to fill it. This gap to fill at 580. So, just based on the momentum and the gap up at 580, this looks like it's still going to pull back. So, I would not recommend going long. I think that's really dangerous. And if you want to go short, that's a decent play. Because, as I just said, this does appear like it's going to keep pulling back, but you should have did it at 10, Here at 850, still a decent price, but you missed out on the fat tendies already, so you can probably make some decent money if you want to go short. But, the big tendies, you missed that opportunity. But you could still probably make a good amount of money here, a decent amount of money if you decide to go short. So I would support that. Just not the greatest shorting opportunity in the world, but still a decent shorting opportunity here. So I could support that. So yeah, if you want to go long, I don't recommend that. Very dangerous, very risky. Do that at your own risk. And if you want to go short, looks like a decent play. I do believe this is going to keep pulling back. So that is IPA Immunoprecise Antibodies. Sorry to everyone who lost money on this one today. Very nasty. If you're still in, consider taking profits or cutting. Not financial advice. But I think that'd be a smart move. And good luck to everyone looking to take a position and to everyone currently in this stock. Alright. I'm going to mute while I get to the next one. Alright, CEMI. Alright, here's CEMI, Chembio Diagnostics Inc. So, this week, this was another one after NURO. Everyone is screaming, this is the next NURO. It's gonna squeeze. Okay. So this finishes at $3.06 today. That is down 29%. So sorry to burst your bubbles. Sorry to burst your bubble, guys, but it does appear like this squeeze or pump, whatever you want to call it, it does appear like that is over. And right now, this is looking very bearish. So interesting, because now we have two gaps. We have the original gap up at 205, or excuse me, at 240. So that one still has to fill. That's a bearish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely to come back down to 240 at some point. But today we have a new gap. It gapped down from 425. So that's a bullish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely to come back up to 425 at some point. So mixed signals right here. We got a gap down and a gap up. Okay. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 310 and 285. Let's do the downside first. So if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 265. 260, 250, 240, and then the low of $2. Now, if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 310, 340, 365, 380, 395, 410, 425, 440, 470, 5, 525, 550, 570, $6, 630, 660, 680, 7, 720, 745, 770, $8, 820, 840, and then the high of 875. RSI is currently at 50, exactly 50, so very average there. So according to the RSI, this price of about $3, $3.06 is very fair market value. And it did 24 million in volume today. Big pullback in volume from the previous 2 trading sessions. But compared to the average volume, that still is pretty significant volume. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. So honestly, right now, it's kind of hard to tell where this is going. But if I had to choose one, upside or downside, I'd probably say downside. Because this looks like it's in free fall. And, it doesn't appear like it's going to catch support in the short term. This appears like it's going to keep free falling and dumping in the short term. And so just based on looking at the chart, it looks like it's free falling, and I would say this is more likely to go to the downside. However, again, we're getting a bullish indicator, the gap down at 425. We're getting neutral indicators with the RSI and the volume. So, like I said, pretty difficult to tell where this is going now. But I would say to the downside. And right now, in this $3 price range, the channels are pretty decently sized. So either way this goes, upside or downside, between 365 and 265, there's going to be a decent amount of price action, whichever way this goes. And if it hits 365, there's going to be a lot of resistance. And if it's 265, there's going to be a lot of support. But here at $3, there's going to be a decent amount of price action right here. Okay. So, if you want to go long, I probably would not recommend that. Even if it does bounce, really not even worth the risk right here. This appears to be in the middle of the dumping, of the pump and dump. So, if you want to go long, if you like the stock, I would say just hold off and see if you can get a better price, because you should be able to get a way better price. So I would support it. Just hold on a little bit. Maybe you can get this at 250 or even 2. And if you want to go short, decent play. Honestly, I probably wouldn't do that either, because the time to go short would have been from $7 to like $5. Where did I short this? I shorted this at 5. So you already missed your opportunity for the big money here. And at this point, if you want to short, you just be getting some crumbs. So, you know, you could probably make some money, but I don't even think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the risk. So, honestly speaking, right now, I would just hold off either way, long or short. And just see what happens. I wouldn't go long because I'd want a better price, and I wouldn't go short because I don't even think it's worth it. So, personally, I just stay away from this altogether at the moment. I think that's the best play to do. But if you do decide to take a position, again, if you want to go long, I suggest holding off. And if you want to go short, seems like a decent play, but you're not going to make any crazy money or anything like that. So, you know, do what you want, guys, with that information. Enter this at your own risk. Not financial advice. But yeah, that is CEMI, Chembio Diagnostics. So sorry to everyone who lost money on this one today. Disgusting. If you're still currently in, consider taking profits or cutting. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. All right, next one, XELA. All right, here's XELA. This finishes at $2.43 today. That's down 6.9%. Okay. So this briefly looked like it was catching some support at like 270. Maybe I should draw another one here. Yeah. Yeah, so this briefly looked like it was catching some support at around 270, 260-ish. And nope. Today we get a big sell-off. So that's really not good. This is looking pretty bearish right now. We have this gap up at 150. So the gaps usually do fill, and that's telling us that this is likely coming back down to 150 at some point. And I'm getting kind of scared right now. It might be pretty soon. Because this is also a pump and dump, and we appear to be in the dump phase right now. So, okay. So right now this is sitting on the support of 245. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 260, 270, 280, 320, 360, 410, 460, 550, 610, and then the high of 782. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 215, $2, 190, 170, 140, 125, and then the low of $1. Yeah, so right now, the channels to the downside are pretty decently sized, not anything too crazy. But if this continues to go to the downside, expect a decent amount of price action. Meanwhile, to the upside, if this breaks 285, the channel starts to get really wide. And if this breaks 285, this can easily go back up to the high of 782 and further. because there's really no resistance holding us back after 285. RSI is currently at 48, so that is pretty average. So according to the RSI, this price of 243 is around fair market value. And it did 28.5 million in volume today. So significant pullback in volume compared to the past week, the past 2 weeks. 3 weeks, I should say. Yeah, significant pullback in volume compared to the last 3 weeks. So today's sell-off isn't really justified, to be honest. But you know, this is just more dumping in the pump and dump stage. This is more dumping. Yeah. So if you want to go long, personally, I don't recommend that. This looks pretty bearish right here. This looks like maybe it's not in free fall anymore, but it does appear like there is some room to pull back. Maybe even a lot of room to pull back. You know? We have the gap up at 150. This might come back down to 150. So if you like the stock and you want to go long, I would just hold off. Wait, you can probably get a better price. Maybe 2, maybe 150. So I don't think jumping in right here is a good idea if you want to go long. So I would support it if you hold off and wait for a better price. Now, if you want to go short, I probably wouldn't recommend that either. Could be a decent play. But, you know, the time to go short would have been like $5, $4. Here at 243, you should be able to make a little bit of money, but you missed the golden opportunity, and, you know, you're not going to make too much money here if you want to go short, so might not even be worth it. You can probably make some money, some decent money, but there are way better plays out there in the market. So if you want to go short, I could support that. You know, just understand that it's not the best opportunity. Probably still a decent play, though. So yeah, if you want to go long, hold off, get a better price. And if you want to go short, I probably wouldn't do it. I think there's better opportunities, but you can probably make some money. So either way, I can support that. So sorry to everyone who lost money in this one today and past couple of days. Hang in there. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is XELA, Exela Technologies. Zakaria, shares available now for NAOV. What's it at? I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it till Monday. Usually when something runs in the aftermarket, it's still running too. Usually when something runs in the aftermarket, that's not a good sign. That's an indicator that it's going to keep running the next day, the next trading session. So I ain't doing it, bro. It's at 210 now. I mean 310. So we'll see where it finishes. But I mean I want to do it eventually, but no, not right now. Looks pretty scary. Same thing with NRXP. I want to short that one too, but looks pretty scary right now. I ain't doing it. Apes wins, sure. How about MRIN? We could look at that real quick. All right, so apps win, sure. Not financial advice, but this gap filled here at 830. It seems like, what is this, at like 750? It's holding pretty strong support there. So I think 750 would be a pretty decent entry. RSI is at 46. So, yeah, according to the RSI, this is pretty fair market value. So, not financial advice, but it seems like 750 is a decent entry. And if it goes down, it can go all the way back down to 580. So, not financial advice, but maybe you want to consider buying in at 750. And if it goes down to 580, just rebuy. And below 580, there's very strong support. So, it really shouldn't go too much further than 580. But it does appear like it's catching some support here at 750. It might even be the bottom and a reversal. So, yeah, I would say 750, good entry. And then if it goes down, rebuy at 580. So, hope that answers your question, man. Or maybe even just wait for 580. If it never comes, then whatever. Just move on. But it does appear like it's catching some support here. All right. Oh, you've been following me for a while? Appreciate that, man. Never seen you in the chat before, so thank you, man. Thanks for subscribing and watching me. Really appreciate that. I'm glad you're here for the first time and actually chatting. Does it have any short squeeze potential? I think that's done, bro. That already happened when it went from $2 to $27. Pretty sure the squeeze is over. It's definitely. I definitely don't think it's gonna pump again like that anytime soon. But if you actually want to long-term hold it, then I can get behind buying it and holding. But I would not expect a short squeeze. I think that's over with. All right, sorry, had to mute for a second. Got another ambulance there. All right, so last one, NURO. All right, so here is NURO Neurometrix Inc. This finishes at $20.97. That is down 15.2% today. So, this was a very hot stock in the past week. It squeezed all the way from like $3 all the way to almost $40. And it does appear like the squeeze is over. And now it's dumping off and it's looking like it's going to free fall. Unfortunately. Maybe you guys don't want to hear that, but looks pretty bearish right here looking at this chart. Okay. So right now it's sitting on the support of 21. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 24.70, and then the all-time high of 38.75. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 17.35, 15.70, $12, $10, and then all the way back to 580. So very wide channels here, both to the upside and the downside. So there's going to be a lot of price action either way this goes. However, there is at least some support to the downside, and there is absolutely no resistance to the upside. Well, there is at 24.70, but after 24.70, this can easily go back up to the all-time high and further. But yeah, either way, expect a lot of price action. RSI is currently at 82, so that is still very overbought and overvalued. So be careful, guys. And it did 14 point. All right, it did 15 million in volume today. So significant pullback in volume, but compared to the average volume day, that still is a lot of volume. But it is pulling back. The volume is going back. The volume is pulling back very significantly. So yeah, the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. And quite honestly, this held up pretty well in my personal opinion. I thought it'd be going down like 30, 40%, something like that. 15%, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, we got this gap up at $12, so that's a bearish indicator. That's telling us that this is likely going to come back down to $12 eventually, and probably pretty soon, in my opinion. So, this one is pretty straightforward. If you want to go long, I highly recommend not to do that. That is very, very risky. It appears that the squeeze is over. It appears that this is now dumping off, and it's going to dump hard. However, if this does go to the upside, as I mentioned, really no resistance holding this back, and this could easily go back to 39 and above. I just don't think it's very likely at all. So, if you want to go long, I advise against that. That's very risky, but I guess it could pay off. I just don't support it. So if you want to do it at your own risk. And if you want to go short, that seems like a very excellent play right now. Risky, but seems like a very excellent play. For all the reasons, for the same reasons I just mentioned. High RSI, volume is coming down, gap up at 12. It looks like it's in free fall. We're getting a lot of bearish indicators here, so this is pretty much screaming at us this is going to dump hard. So I'm personally going to look to short this pretty soon, and I think that would be an excellent play. Not financial advice. But again, there is still risk. If this does go to the upside, you could be in big trouble. So seems like a good play. Just be aware that if this goes wrong, it's going to go really wrong. So, other than that, it does seem like a very good short play. Not likely to go wrong, but still possible. My God. Not likely to go wrong, but still possible. So, if you want to go short, also do it at your own risk. But this is much more likely to go to the downside than the upside. So yeah, if you want to go long, I don't recommend that. Very risky. And if you want to go short, still risky, but seems like a good play. I support that. So, sorry to everyone who lost money today and yesterday. And if you're currently in this stock, consider cashing out, taking profits. I think that'd be a smart idea. Not financial advice. So, yeah, good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is NURO Neurometrix Inc. Alright, I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking, but that's all the analysis for today. Let's get to the Yolos, and let me check. Alright, SCKT, still pulling back. Should I hold it? Because I don't really want to hold it over the weekend, because I don't want to pay that borrow fee. But I think it's coming down next week. Tough decisions here. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. But this is good. Pulling back. Okay, it appears that NRXP and NAOV they're chilling. They're consolidating. They're not absolutely going nuts anymore. All right, let's get to the Yolos. One sec. Gotta pull it up. Okay. So today we got nothing serious. Only got 4 today. We got 2 SPYs, an Alibaba YOLO, and a Nvidia YOLO. So let's do it, guys. This first one's by Empty Stack Engineer. I might have already reviewed this. This might be an update. Can't really remember. Anyway, they say clean 367% on 0 DTE SPY calls for 244 grand. Thank you, Daddy J Pal. He gets the J Pal. Okay. So yeah, $244,000 YOLO, and he's up $188,000, up 152%. Let's go, congratulations. We see here got a bunch of SPY FDs all expiring. Well, 2 of them expired today, and 1 of them expires Monday. But yeah, 482 calls expired today in the money. Very nice. Very risky. That could have easily went bad, but ape stuff, he diamond-handed, and it paid off. So, 482 call options for SPY, 437 strike expiring today. That worked out just barely. And another 1,102 calls for the 437.5 strike. That barely just finished in the money and also works out. So, you know, I don't recommend anyone do this. This was really, really risky, but it paid off here. You know, honestly, if it were me, I probably would have cashed out a little earlier. Would have made a lot less money, but you know, this came down to today. Like, if today didn't go well, he would have been out $244,000. So that's pretty insane that he held this through today. That is absurd. True ape stuff right there. But hey, it worked out. So, glad it worked out. I just don't recommend anyone do this. Unless, you know, you have the money to lose and you just want to gamble a little bit. But yeah, not really the best plays, but worked out. He hit the lottery ticket. So, Empty Stack Engineer, congrats to you. Very happy. Fat Tendies. Thanks for posting. Great content. Very entertaining. Yeah, good luck to you in the future, man. Okay, another SPY. This one's by Hanul14. They say all in on FDs. All in on FDs. So here we got 200 call options for SPY, expiring Monday, July 26th, for the 438 strike. Okay, so this was a 19K YOLO, and right now he's up 29K, up 153%. Alright, so another one, very risky. I don't recommend anyone actually make a play like this. But, you know, fair strike price is just an FD. I don't like the expiration date. So, very risky stuff here. But so far, it's paid off really big. So, honestly, I think there's only one play here. And that is to take the profits and move on. SPY is at like 440 right now, I believe. $44. Okay. Yeah, SPY is at 444. No, wait. No, it is 440. Yeah, SPY is at 440 right now, so this is barely in the money, and he has 1 day to go until expiration. So, literally, this whole play right here comes down to Monday. So, I think the obvious thing to do is not to risk it, and just to take your 29K, your 153% profit, and call it a day. Be happy with that. I don't see why you would risk $48,000 right here, $29,000 profit, and your initial investment, 19K. Why would you risk that on one final day? And this is barely in the money. That just doesn't make too much sense. So logically, I think the only play here is to just cash it out. I don't care if SPY moons on Monday. That's not the right play to do. So, I certainly would take the profits, and I certainly hope this guy does the same. Even if I'm wrong and SPY moons, I don't care. The right play is to take profits. So, but hey, it worked out. Glad it worked out so far. So, Hanul14, thanks for posting. Great content, very entertaining. You got some balls, man. Salute to you. Yeah, I definitely would cash out, and I hope you do as well. But either way, please post updates. I'd like to see how this goes. And good luck to you. Low roller. Why all apes investing on SPY? Well, honestly, I was thinking about it too. Because it did gap down. Like a couple days ago, SPY gapped down to like 245. Actually, it went to not 422. 423 around there. So that kind of looked like a good play. Betting on SPY to go up. So I can see why people did it. Just pretty risky stuff there, especially when you're doing options. So I was thinking about it. I should have went for it, honestly. But that's probably why they went for SPY, because it pulled back significantly this week, and it looked like a good opportunity. So these apes aren't that stupid, like there was a method to the madness. They're not total apes. They're like smart apes, I guess you can say. Yeah, SPY is at 439. So yeah, that guy should definitely cut and take profits. Okay. All right, this one is by Seabrock. He says, Alibaba calls, 19K loss, got another 50K to go. Go. Okay, so this was a 69K YOLO. Lol. Was that intentional? Sounds pretty intentional. Yeah, down 19K. So, let's see what's going on here. And I love Alibaba. I really like the stock. It's just this whole China thing is crazy right now, keeping the stock down. But Alibaba is a great company. Okay, so got a bunch of leaps here, all expiring June 22nd. Excuse me, all expiring June 17th, 2022. So about a little less than a year out. So a lot of time for this to work. He has 11 calls for the 250 strike, 10 for the 240, 9 for the 260, 7 for the 270, 3 for the 235, 1 for the 240. Oh no, they're not all expiring on June. Sorry. So all of them are expiring on June 17th, except for 10 that expire in January 21st, 2022. One for the June 17th, 240 strike, one for 255, and one for 230. So this guy really likes the stock.
We like the stock.
Yeah, honestly, and this might be biased because, full disclosure, I also have Alibaba Leaps for 2023. I think this is a good play. Logically, it makes sense. This is not an FD. Realistic strike prices. Now, the price target is like 300. And this wasn't FOMO or anything, so this seems like a real legit play, a good play. It's just that Alibaba's getting slammed right now, along with every other Chinese stock. So, just a bit unlucky right now. But it's not a bad play at all. So that really sucks. He's down 19K. But, you know, honestly, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I don't know why he chose so many different strikes and stuff, but I like the idea of Alibaba Leaps. So, yeah, you know, it's not over yet. Still got a year to go. A lot of time. So, anything can happen. This can reverse very fast. So, C. Broch, thanks for posting. Great content, very entertaining. Sorry for your loss so far, but you know this is not an Apes FD or anything like that. This is a legit play. So, I think it still has a good shot of working out. No guarantees, but I wouldn't be worried just yet. Just diamond hands, just hodl.
With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold.
All right, so yeah, good luck to you, man. Hope it works out. Rooting for you. And good luck to you, man. And please continue to post updates. That'd be nice. All right, last one. This one is by some crazy dude. He says, "Welp, I tried to be a rainbow bear and failed. I thought Nvidia would drop post split. These losses don't even include a few rolls from my early July." Okay. So Nvidia lost right here. Good. So I'm not sure what the total YOLO was, but it says he's down 9.5K, down $9,500. That's down 55%. So this was probably an 18K YOLO or something like that, around there, off the top of my head. Anyway. So, July 23rd, puts. $290 puts, or $190 puts. Pretty sure that expired worthless. Yeah. That sucks. It was actually in the money not too long ago, a couple of days ago. So what probably happened what probably happened was it was in the money and he got greedy and decided to hold, and then Nvidia spikes up and now they're out of the money and worthless. So probably like a week ago, 5 days ago, these were in the money. Yeah. It was at 180. So that's unfortunate, you know. Goes to show when playing with options or shares, but really especially with options, you gotta hit the sell button. You gotta know when to sell. Do not diamond hands. Only diamond hands if you're like way, way in the money. So, yeah, very unfortunate there. It says minus 89%, minus 85%, but those are likely to be 100% right now. Unless he sold them back and, you know, saved a little bit of money, but highly doubt that. If he didn't cash out at 180, then probably didn't cash out here. Yeah, fellow Rainbow Bear. I don't buy puts, though. I don't like doing that. I just straight up short. Not that I wouldn't buy puts, but it's not really a strategy I go to very often. It can even screw you sometimes. Actually, sometimes straight up shorting makes more money than buying puts, because I've seen situations where I've been short a stock, and there are other people that bought puts, and the market makers purposely like hold the stock up artificially just to kill the IV. So while they're getting crushed on the stock is going down, the IV is going down. So even though the stock is going down, they're actually losing money because the IV is also going down. It's so ridiculous. So I'm not really a big fan of buying puts, to be honest, for day trading at least. I guess for holding, that's a different story. I've never really done that before, maybe a couple of times. But anyway, yeah, went off on a whole tangent there. But it is to see a fellow Rainbow Bear. Just didn't work out. 20K YOLO. Okay, thanks, Little Roller. Does he have to buy Nvidia stock if he has put options? If they finish in the money. But, no, these expired worthless. He has a few more, though. Does the guy Nvidia stock options, does he have call options for 2023? Not sure what you're asking, man. There are call options for 2023, yes. But yeah, these expired worthless. Then we got August 6th. So that's in 2 weeks. $185 put. That might work out. He's up a little bit there. That might work out. No guarantees, but that might work out. August 20th, 170. So he really thinks this is going to go down, huh? What is this? So he has a bunch of puts. He thinks it's going to go below 170, but then he has a leaps for 2023. I think that's what you're asking, Low Roller. Didn't see that before. So he thinks it's going to go down in the short term and then go back up by 2023, June 16th. Pretty ballsy stuff here. I don't really get it. I don't really understand the logic, the rationale behind this, but yeah, it seems like he thinks it's going to go below 170 in the short term. September 17th, it's going to be below 170. Then from September 17th to July to June 16, 2023, he thinks it's going to go up to 300. Very specific play here. Kind of weird. Kind of an odd play. But hey, whatever. So, yeah, Laurel, he does have this leaps down here. Long call. 2023, June 16th. I just don't understand. He's going long and short at the same time. Like, you know, people don't do that. So, hey, but it might work. Yeah, I think this guy tried being a Rainbow Bear, and he's just not very good at it just yet. So maybe with some practice he'll improve, but rookie Rainbow Bear right here. Anyway, so yeah, he's down 55%, and hard to say where Nvidia is going. But good chance this works out, good chance it doesn't. Yeah, he should use spreads, but honestly, most people on Wall Street Bets don't know what a spread is. They just know YOLO. There's no such thing as debit spread, credit spread, no such thing as covered calls, cash secured puts, straddles, strangles, no such thing. All they know is YOLO. So, it would be better, yes, if he used the spread. That just doesn't exist on Wall Street Bets, you know? You know, the community we're talking about, they're a bunch of apes. Look in the comments section. Yeah, they're right. They're saying he took the wrong side. They like NVIDIA. It's a good company. It's a very legit blue chip company. And it is true. Stock split is a bullish thing. It's not really a bearish thing. In theory, it's supposed to be a neutral thing, but in reality, it does seem to be kind of a bullish thing when the stock splits. It's NVIDIA. Every nerd wanted to that wanted to invest in then, but didn't because it's too expensive. Can actually buy now. Not true, because you can just buy fractional shares. So, doesn't matter how expensive a stock is, you can get fractional shares. That's why I don't really understand stock splits. Why would any person want to be a rainbow bear when it comes to NVIDIA? They will be worth $1 trillion in a year. Yeah, it seems like the apes don't support this. The apes like NVIDIA. Can't blame them, you know? It's a good company. But yeah, some crazy dude. Thanks for posting. Great content. Sorry for your loss so far. Hope it works out for you. But, good chance it won't. Good chance there will, but yeah, good luck to you, man. Hope it works out. Fellow Rainbow Bear here, but it appears like you need a bit of practice before you, before you make the tendies. So yeah, thanks for posting. Great content. Very entertaining. Good luck to you, and please post updates. Alright, guys, that is the show for today. Almost 2 hours. Nice. So yeah, great show, guys. Thanks for everyone for attending, for participating, for chatting. You guys made this show a good one today. So appreciate you guys. Alright, anything else before I sign out? Questions, comments, concerns? Let's check the watch list very quickly. Yeah, Zakaria, you see NAOV? It's at 340, bro. Holy crap. Sorry. Yeah, that's why when you said shares available, I was like, oh, hell no. Not yet. Not yet. I've done that before. You try to... When you buy when it's going down, that's called catching the falling knife. What is it when you short on the way up? There's no term for that, I don't think. But, yeah, you know, this is probably gonna, even on Monday, this NAOV and NRXP might keep going. There's a good chance they're gonna keep going on Monday. If this keeps up in the whole aftermarket, Monday might be a big day for these stocks. Still holding? Good luck to you, man. I probably would have just taken the L. I probably would have got squeezed out. Well, 250 is not too bad, you know. But you don't know how high this is going. So, not financial advice, but maybe you should set a target for max pain. And I have a high risk tolerance. Usually my max pain is 100%. So, I don't know. Because this can keep going, man. And that's going to be really painful. So... let me see the chart on that one. Yeah, the chart is insane. Look at this. What is that? What is that? And it's like way up here now. Wow. Wow. Monday is going to be really interesting. This is absurd. So from what? 70 to 340 now, so that's about a 400% gain today. That is crazy. 400%. Wow. Well, we'll see what happens on Monday. Catalyst is weak. I didn't even know there was a catalyst, but all it really takes, there just needs to be a catalyst for the buying to start, and I think this is pretty low float. So it doesn't really matter if it's weak or strong. What matters is that it jump-started the squeeze. So, you know, once it gets going, everyone starts covering. It's panic mode for the bears. But yeah, you know, logically it doesn't make too much sense. But in this market, you can't always be too logical. Sometimes you gotta be an ape. But I'm definitely gonna try to short this one down. Maybe not on Monday, but eventually. So, yeah, sorry, man, but good luck to you. That is crazy. All right, anyway, gonna sign out now. Did you get in on CEMI or what's the other one? IPA, IPA, IGC. Those would have been great plays, man, to short. I got in on all of them today, and they all went down big. Still going down. Anyway, yeah, let's sign out. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please. Oh, let's do that again. I'm lagging. You were all day with Neo? You were shorting Neo? Yeah, missed opportunity, man. Hey, you still made some money though, so can't complain too much. Alright, let's try that again. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Peace out.